Of the day is, what is the third key to wealth? Look at you guys are hearting it up. This is awesome. This is amazing. Thanks for sharing, JB. So before Panda 1121, good morning. So if you've never heard of me, and you've never been to any of my podcasts or Periscopes more specifically, my name is Nick Nyber. You can find me on Facebook. Obviously, I'm Twitter and Periscope. And what I do is I provide daily quick tips, advice, just different things that I've learned about finances, and I just share this on a daily Periscope with you all. And it's something that I've learned, and something that I'm learning, something that I'm applying, and my goal is just to share that information and help you out. So the last 2 days, what I did is I was actually going over the 3 keys to wealth that was shared by Robert Kiyosaki in the book called The Cash Flow Quadrant. And those 3 keys to wealth are long-term vision, delayed gratification, and the power of compounding. So you could actually go onto my YouTube channel. I got the last 2 up there in my YouTube channel just to watch those. They're I think like 5 or 7 minute videos, real quick. But today I'm going to be going over the 3rd key to wealth, which is the most important key to wealth. It's the biggest one, but it's a requirement to practice the first 2 to get the 3rd. And the 3rd key to wealth is the power of compounding. The power of compounding. And the best way to describe the power of compounding, and maybe you've been asked this question before, if you had the choice between taking $1 million or taking a penny a day for 30 days, which would you take? You've probably been asked that question before, and the easy, quick answer is, wow, I would take $1 million, right? Who wouldn't take $1 million? The alternative is taking a penny a day. Now, if you take a penny a day and it doubles every day for 30 days, I don't know what the specific number is, but if someone went with that route, and you can look this up online, I think after 2 days, you got 2 cents. After 3 days, you got 4 cents. After 4 days, you got, right, you just double and double. And what happens is you're on day 5 or day 10, and there's not a whole lot of money, but you haven't let the true power of compounding kick in yet. And I'm not sure what you have for day 20. And check this out. Go ahead and Google it. Google a penny doubling a day, and it's well over $1 million. And that is the example of the power of compounding, because what happens is most people are practicing this every day. They're just practicing it in a different manner. So for example, let's say I had a $10,000 credit card, and I pay $50 to pay off the balance. I'm sorry, pay the minimum. Well, there's probably going to be $50 of interest, right? And then next month I pay another $50. Well, there's another $50 of interest, and the next month I pay the minimum. There's another $50 of interest. And what's happening with the power of compounding is I'm being compounded on, and the credit card companies are experiencing the power of compounding, because what's happening is I'm not paying off my bills, but they actually get to take advantage of the power of compounding. So when you take a mortgage, or if you take an auto loan, or you take a credit card, most people, and I can only speak for this in the US, most people are experiencing the power of compounding, but it's the other side. They're the companies that owe money, the companies that are taking the money from those debts, they're experiencing the power of compounding. So what I'm teaching here is the 3rd key to wealth, that being the power of compounding, is letting that money, your money, the money that you've earned, letting that compound. Typically the first step is to start paying down that debt, paying off the credit cards, paying off the student loans, paying off the credit cards. I just saw an article, I mentioned this a couple weeks ago. The US just surpassed $1 trillion in credit card debt. $1 trillion. That's just the US. The average student loan, the person, right, we're into June here, so there's a ton of students that just graduated college. The average student loan is $33,000. The average I think it's 59% of people have at least $500 in their bank account. 59%. So 41% don't even have 500, right? So if you look at the whole scheme of things here in the US, is there's a serious issue with people and their personal finances. And my goal here is to provide value. And in the past I've said, hey, if you know anyone that has any debt, has any credit cards or student loans or auto loans, please share. The call to action today is just share it, because if this can bring value to someone that you know, and if I can provide some daily advice just on this, I'm doing this for free. I'm not charging any money to do these. Thanks for the hearts. All I'm doing is I'm just providing daily advice. And what happened to me is I started taking little small bites of information every day for whether it was 2 months or 6 months or 12 months, because I'm still on the journey. Every day I'm learning something new every day, trying to apply different stuff every day. And what happens is if someone can get on that journey to start changing just a small habit, tracking their finances, a small habit of paying off a little bit more of that credit card, a small habit of saying, hey, I want to get rid of that credit card. I want to get rid of that credit card in 60 days. If that can inspire you to pay off that debt, it's going to put you in a much better position. And by doing that, you're going to be able to partake in the third key to wealth, which is the power of compounding. Most people can't take advantage of that because there's typically debt. Now, some of you might be completely debt-free and you've already gotten into that habit of putting money away each and every month. And if you have, that is fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. And if you can help others do that same thing, it could change their life, right? When some people are in a financial situation, whether they're not happy with the money they're making, not happy with the money that they're putting away, and just not happy with what they're providing their family, after 6 months or 12 months or 2 years, people start to think this can never change. Well, my financial situation's never going to change. And what I can say is, I felt that way. I got plugged into some new information and my life changed. And it's changing, and it's going to get better every day. And if you can have an impact and change someone's life, that can absolutely change someone's life. And if you've experienced a change in your finances, how great would it feel to be able to help someone else do that? Wouldn't it be great to help them with their finances just by sharing this Periscope, just by sharing the YouTube channel, just by sharing the Facebook page? So hopefully this helped.